mainly because of what he can do as a primary engage tool, and it's good to see FPX leaning into that once more.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a lot of responsibility on him here. It's the Senna that's locked in for Gala. That's terrifying. We talked about a scary team fight composition already. Take care of this. IYY is in the area, so is Jway. They can contest this.
Are we in Nirvana still? Why are we 50-50ing these grub takes as Mako gets knocked up by the Cyclone? IYY steals it away, gets the second bound. The Cyclone down. Is going to hand-feed Carrot Kill. No, he takes it for himself. He is going to be on the side of IG with Rookie having that big-time shockwave, but Way without cease and desist is not going to look to push too far forward. They'll just take one of the three grubs away. Still a win for FPX.
Rookie, his cooldown on shockwave is going to be up soon. See where the pressure lies. Sheer potentially getting collapsed on here.
Setting a bit of a trap here for Sheer. Flashing away. Sees assist. Still going to go under the turret as Mako's going to take it up with the Unbreakable Will. Great layering of turret aggro. Mainly Rookie. Look, he's got 2 plates solo, constantly shoving wave after wave under whatever solo lane kind of tries to match him. IYY trying to stem the Bleeding Summit with the cross map. He is as possible. And
there's Mako's here.
Oh, they're going to double wrap. Okay. 2 plays happening on 2 different sides. Rookie's going to get hit up by IYY. The Cyclone knockup does come across. Rookie with the phase rush runs away, flashes, but IYY is going to follow. Unfortunately, the Shockwave does have just enough damage for Rookie to go 1-for-1 on his side of the play, but here comes their revolving bot lane dives. They once again go after Sheer. Unbreakable Will trying to make sure Mako takes up all the turbo. Jway holds them all in place with the Magnet Storm. Cease assist comes across, but Sheer is still alive. Way has to flash out. He takes 2 turret shots. The Shy's going to take a big one as well, and here comes Chachi on the flank. More than enough damage to get rid of Way. The Shy going to have to go in. He's going to flash back to get the kill. Fancy footwork from the Shy, but I think he's going to have to pay the price as Chachi picks up the double kill.
Oh, it's chaos all over the map, Slayer.
In the pit, trying to burn through it. IG, they have to make a decision. Do they go for the fight yet? Cease and desist is mere seconds away. 5 seconds until Way can go for the ball delivery system. They knock down the mid wave. Sure, they're probably going to have to drop the Rift Herald. The Shockwave going to hold IY in place. He still flashes, smites away, and gets the Herald, but now he's far too low and has no protection to the pit. The Shy into 1v1 against Sheer. Mako holding Kara in place, but Chachi gets rid of Way first, and Mako flies in a bit too late. There's nobody else to follow up on the damage. The Senna is not doing enough for Gala. Finally gets 1 kill back, but he's face to face with IYY, gets himself a triple kill. Chachi's going for it all. Can he find the pentakill? The Shy trying to kite back. The quadra kill for Chachi. Can he find the kill onto Rookie? He's punishing out all the damage, but he's gonna fall flat as Rookie shuts down the big bad Corki.
Oh my goodness, Slayer, what a chaotic exchange. I know I said that before, but this game is just chaos incarnate in terms of how these fights are breaking down. Both teams looking like they're on the edge of danger, but it's FPX once again who comes out on top, and Rookie is no longer safe. Care is here.
An aggressive back, and Care sees the vision. He's not steamy anymore. He's fiery with these rocks to the forehead of Rookie.
Quadra. And if you were a little bit worried about the Shy trading a kill on the bot side to get Corki a little bit further ahead, here is, unfortunately, that worry coming to life as we do see IG trading a Dragon, but see if that Rift Herald can be drifted up to the top side.
When do we kick this game into? Oh boy,
yeah, I mean, it's all on Chachi, and now
Here
Care making a play yet again.
Yep. It's that map pressure that they wanted to utilize. Shockwave going to hold 2 of them in place, but Rookie should go down. Dawning Shadow's just a bit too late coming out from Gala. Wave Vault Breaker's forward, gets the season assist down, but they need the Senna damage, or they're not going to be able to capitalize on these kills. IYY, knock up, flash out, he gets out. Jway will be the one to sacrifice himself, but you'll take that FPX trade. Get ready, folks. Here comes our first 5v5, and it's going to be another likely coin flip as IYY tries to get pesky in with the Wukong, but the fight's going to break out first. Weaver's Wall sections off the Shy and Rookie, and Jway goes in with the 3-man crash down to set up Sheer for a huge combo. The side shove. Rookie is down first. Where is the rest of the damage for IG? And it's all crumbled in front of them as Way falls to IYY. Otacon will take him down, and now things start to get real dicey. It's Gala and the Shy. All of the big damage left for IG, and a smiteless FPX trying to burn down the Otacon. This is getting awkward. Snare gonna land. It's gonna pick off Sheer. Ooh. What a great find! Down goes Care, and now the Shy and Gala field start off. Dre's gonna spot it up, going over the wall with the Hex Flash. The Weaver's Wall again, gonna cut IG in half, but maybe the Shy likes his side of the fight this time as Care gets chunked into his Seraph shield from 1 combo out of the Shy. FPX Soul Point may just be a fleeting hope, but IYY, it's got the pesky Wukong, not gonna go for it. Tempo that we thought Way had somewhat cured are starting to rear their ugly heads again, but Way's trying to remedy it, drops the season assist into the headbutt pulverized combo. Jway, the main engage tool, off the board.
Looks like they just want to get pressure.
The Shy trying to bait in IYY. He does take it, goes for the Cyclone. Weaver's Wall on the backside of the fight, but Rookie and Mako can just exit stage left. And 2 ults are off the board. FPX now have to be on the back foot. The Shy is hunting. Traps Kara between worlds into the Shockwave. There's the combo we wanted. It might not have been the Vi. It's just the Shy that sets up the ball for the huge Shockwave. And now he's trying to route the escape for FPX. Jotchi flashing away from Mako, who is daring them to get too close. Headbutt pulverized down onto Sheer. Can the Shy get close enough for the damage? No, but it's Rookie looking for the burst. Sheer not the target anymore as the fight splits off. IG going after multiple members, but now Rookie will finally finish off the Sheer as the Shy tinkers with a dive, but Dway wants his revenge and just catches out the Aurora.
For the Wukong, I would actually counter, the Shy is not just the entire gold lead for IG, he is more than the gold lead. He is keeping them afloat in this game. It's a 400 gold lead, he's 3.5k gold up. He is the only one keeping them in this, so it's really going to be up to the Shy whether or not he can make it work in the back half.
All right, well, he's got more gold. Knocks down a standing turret.
Oh, it's so tense, Slayer. The Dragon just kind of in the middle between these two teams, the proxy line, and we could be seeing the line get broken here.
Snare gonna land on IYY. Not enough for IG to go in. They're waiting on the Shy off to the side as the Sheer starts the fight off with the needlework. He has between worlds drop, but he's not gonna use it to get over the wall. It's Jway that goes in for the engage. Locks up Way, but Gala and Rookie are largely untouched on the backside of this fight, so Jway sacrifices himself. The Mountain Drink is not low enough for anybody to steal it away. Down goes both supports. Now it's the 4v4. IYY is trying to burn through the Drake. Can he spine away? Yes, the Mountain Soul goes over to FPX. Can they win the fight on the back end with Way?
Reset here. Jotchi needs to be careful. He could be engaged upon. This tower is not safety at this point. But it is just going to be mid-tier 2 taken for
threat. You've seen it all game long. FPX winning fights. Start off with Way. Maybe this one is with IYY as he flashes forward for the Cyclone. They're going after Way again. This time he gets out, goes back in with the cease and assist. Where's the Shockwave going to come through? There it is for Rookie. Hits onto 3 members. Mako flashes his way back out in the Shy. Drops down the between worlds. He's dipping, dashing, and dodging all around FPX. And guess who gets to step up through the fray? It's Gala, untouched through this fight with a limited range, trying to bap down all of his backup, but they are on a ward, so FPX know this. It's just a standoff until Sheer finally breaks forward with the needlework, but he gets exhausted, thrown back into the team. There's a between where the Shy does get out. Way commits a cease and assist onto Jway. In goes IOI towards the backside, but Gala is still protected. Way gets engaged on with the crash down. All the damage pumped out from Jotchi. Gets down Jway. IG in a man disadvantage, but they have the health bars on their side. The Shy trying to get enough damage onto Jway, but he gets back out. The Mountain Soul providing so much value for FPX as IOI flings himself into the meat grinder that is IG. He's down next. Both junglers off the table. IYY not able to participate. This time Jway goes to the flash combo, the crash down. It picks off the Shy. Down he falls. And it's into a 2-on-2 once again when we finally have a fight. You need to change your game plan up to prioritize Gala. We'll see if Jway can make it work. The Shy TP's in. Elder's below 5k. Mako's trying to make sure IOI can't get close enough for Hero Steal, but he gets it! It's smited away by FPX, and now they've got the big bad Elder to roll through the fight!
Second steal of the game for FPX. This time it's IY and FPX are the ones to make the big play happen.
In a day where FPX's headlines are dominated by a new jungler coming in, it's their Rookie that need to pick up the pieces.
And none has been able to utilize it as far as I am aware, so we'll still have that available for this final one. Could potentially.
And IG's base still stands, bruised, battered, but up. Kara's gonna throw down the Weaver's Wall, gets a side shove flick on the Gala, in goes IYY with the knock of the Cyclone, it's enough! Down goes Gala, and now IG don't have a chance in the world of protecting their base. Way falls as well, here comes the final push, Funplus Phoenix looking to take the series lead.
An unbelievable engage from FPX. They see the angle,
they got the
and
Shy.
they capitalize on it. Jway, they got the Shy.
Into the seismic flick, out of the Seeker's arm guard. The combos are so clean from Care right now. And IG, it's desperation, it's sadness as they watch Game 1 slip out of their grasp.
Oh, Slayer.
Like a death sentence. It's impossible to function as Braum into Karma Ezreal, so you take that off the table. He started hovering some fun things. I'm glad he doesn't land on like a Nami and try and just play boring Enchanter. And Grubs are 2 minutes away from hitting the Rift as well. Death Sentence going to land through the Arcane Shift. Great pick from Jway again. Gala has to burn the heal. The Lantern to get Jotchi closer. The PTA, it's again the Jway Masterclass. No matter what the champion, this guy sets up his team for kills.
Oh, it's huge for the side of FPX, but the fight's not over. IG's making a play mid.
Arcane Storm, hijacked Arcane Storm. Kara's going to try to heal off Way and then flash over him. That's good, but now we're just fighting in every single lane. Again, all these ultimates coming up. Cryo and Way going to capitalize on it in this aspect to get the first neutral off the board.
pretty difficult to ever contest this if you're FPX. Just in any situation, if you want to set up for grubs, you kind of have to be here now. And so IYY definitely making the call to just be on the top.
He's going for a flash hook play, and Mako has to immediately answer it. Way gets away with one grub, but the flash forward comes across from IYY. They want Mako. Keeper's Verdict does boot out IYY with a calling from Jway with enough of the piercing light, gonna get the kill. Hijack Keeper's Verdict, doesn't hit anybody out. Way flashes in, gets the crash of the wall. Jway is down. Jachi's out of mana. IYY's trying to rejoin the fight. Golic hiding back, but cares far too low to look for the regain. It's gonna duck forward, does get the amount of damage down. Jachi flashes after, dashes, and knocks down Gala. And now, once again, we're in an awkward 2v2 with IYY desperately looking for a knockup. Gets it onto Rookie. The barrier from Jachi is clutch. Jachi pop it off for Funplus. They're going to spot the Drake take with that scrying plant. The Shy over into the pit.
Oh, another
Way needs to get revenge for all the steals from last game, but he won't this time. IYY secures another. The Crescent Guard making sure no damage comes through for the Ezreal, and a great lantern out. IYY is safe, but Care, the same can't be said for him. Trapped in the pit with a 1v2, but they re-engage on the way on the backside. FPX picks up the first kill. Care lives for a very long time, forces Rookie to step up and get that first kill, but now Gala's trapped in the pit with no arcade shift out, and Jway will send him there with a gray screen. 2-for-1 kills here for FPX. Another scrappy fight, but another win for Funplus Phoenix.
Yeah, it's another big win for FPX. Very well played there by IYY. It was going to be a flip until that Crescent Guard ended up taking the Poppy out of the pit just in time for the smite. So really big pickup there for FPX. They also play the fight really well. As far behind as Care is, he sure does live a really long time in these fights and take a lot of resources to break down, but Sheer is in danger here. IYY potentially to protect him.
He's got another read to shut down IG. There's no Graviton well. Rookie just gonna have to sacrifice Mako, but Care has the double flank. It's a double wrap. Supreme coming out from FPX.
Particularly positive play. Care once again gonna be the target here, but it's just Mako and Rookie chasing him down. He should be able to get out of this.
Does get rooted, doesn't have flash. The Graviton well is gonna stun, but Rookie with this Blackfire towards first build doesn't have enough juice to kill off Care.
Yeah, and if that's gonna be your counterpunch to all the action and
IG feel a little like they're a little dizzy on the map. They are slower. They are being read perfectly by FPX at every turn, and now that gold lead, even being only a couple hundred, despite the big lead for Jachi, is now okay.
Oh.
All right, IYY. All right, man. Holy, we are way too deep. Come on, man.
Oh boy.
Horn that he can sing his own song with, and there he goes. He's gonna actually cancel the Keeper's Verdict out of Way, but he can still rechannel it as Way is very low health. The poke from Gala is starting to hurt. The Graviton Well's going to separate Sheer away from his own jungler. He has to flash himself over the big blue wall. So it definitely costed a bit more, and FPX do end up succeeding that Mountain Drake.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a greedy play from FPX. No real reason to contest that. They really are behind in terms of tempo to be able to set up for that play. Now Care could be caught way too far forward.
Okay, he's going to have to avoid the steadfast presence slam into the wall. He's going to flash again with the heal. The slows from Mako. That turret's very low. The Horn after this is not needed. Rookie picks up his first kill of the game. And IYY, he's desperately hoping this turret stays up, but it doesn't matter. Mako slams him back down.
That's the entire lead for FPX, completely thrown. Jway and Jachi are going to try to make a play happen. A teleport coming in from Sheer.
All right, Jachi's got a ton of damage. That Coling burning through the main tank here. The Equalizer down over top. All of IG are burning alive, and it's going to be the Octagons.
Both of them are playing great. Jway has had a phenomenal series so far, but we'll see if they're the targets here.
Okay, man, what have you done? Your caster curse in the Jays. Yep, Jway's down first. Coling comes across. Way going to knock out a Crescent Guard-led IYY. And the pick on Jway does not cost anybody their lives.
Absolutely ginormous there again from IG. I caster cursed Jway into oblivion. I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to cause this gigantic effect. I didn't mean to Slayer it up in this cast here with another curse coming in. But, you know, I just had to get a part of the party, I guess.
Jway's over the wall with the death sentence. Here comes the play on the other side, though, for IG. It's back to the same well called Punishing Care, who is out of steam. No matter how many photos are taken of him, nothing left for him in this top side as he falls for a fourth. Jachi just has to be so careful about every step he makes as the hook does land onto Rookie, who doesn't have a flash and eats the whole Coling for breakfast, but it bites down back onto him. Knockups come onto Jachi, but he flashes away from Way before the seismic stuff can come across. Hook onto the Shy, mid-flash forward. The turret will take him down as Jachi makes his grand escape. But FPX are still way more hurt, way more bruised from that fight. With
so going to be zoning them. And at the end of the day, is still a win for FPX. Beautifully played to keep Jachi alive in that fight.
Just 4 series in for both of our two teams. Where do we go next? Table. IYY is going for a wrap here, but you don't have either your solo lanes that close by, so it's a bit of a
good story, but you can't afford to get caught now. Gala stepping up.
Oh, he gets knocked out of his arcane shift again. Crescent Guard goes down, but Gala flashes right into Care. He hijacks a true shot barrage. He sends it the other way. Gala's knocked out of this fight, but Rookie's still safe. And look how much damage the arcane storm doing with the true shot barrage, ringing across the whole fight. Call of the Forge God does land its mark, and Dwayne takes the hook back in. The Rookie goes into the stasis for it. Jachi goes down to the Shy. Call the Shy to rescue IG, and boy, has he done that and more.
Why? The player who stepped up in game 1, who makes the critical mistake just by overreaching. We're gonna get a replay of this.
Before the Baron can really be finished off, but Gala is still slamming home. Way gonna channel the Keeper's Verdict here. Who can he knock out? Keeper's Verdict is gonna land, but he only knocks out Jway, and they knock down Way. The jungler gone for IG, and boy, do they knock down Baron with ease. It's gonna have to be an interrupt on IYY Smite, because Baron is going FPX's way, and there's nothing Invictus Gaming can do about it. Are they gonna try and fight their way back out? IYY certainly wants to scrap as the hook flash comes across onto the Shy. Jachi can push out all the damage to just nuke the Shy. The Shy falls, the Orange down, and Kara's running up muck onto Rookie. Duck is gonna go wide, forces the flash on Rookie. Kara goes after him, but maybe a bit too far forward. IYY gonna protect him with the burn. Burns down Kara, and now the True Shot Barrage hits its mark. Gala has to be really careful how far he pushes forward, trying to dance around the Ezreal's rage, carefully pushing in Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot. Heal comes across. Jachi has to burn the barrier and dash back. Now it's FPX on the back foot. They have the Baron. There's no reason to overstay, but in goes IYY after Gala. Gala goes down. Now it's Way's turn to shine, but it's Jachi that gets the double kill. Another IG FPX banger.
It's as cold as ice for Jachi. The smoking FPX team ends up coming out on top in a huge exchange. They pick up the kill on Way's overextension. They pick up the Baron by rushing it down. They pick up the fight with a beautiful engage by IYY. And as the pendulum swings, it swings back in the favor of the Phoenix.
Ooh, I'm gonna need a replay on that entire sequence. He needs to find one more fight behind his squad to get this game done and dusted. And the first step, deny the Mountain Soul, but Way is gonna knock out Jway once more. IYY gonna re-engage with the Crescent Guard, Kara off to the side. The Equalizer doing a good job to create spaces. The Shy goes below about half HP. IG, they're kind of scrambling. They don't know if they want to chase Jway or go back towards the Dragon, but the Dragon's already gone. Picked up by FPX, and now there's no reason for them to overstay and fight. The hook can be canceled by the Shy. He goes unstoppable, but he's going to Lantern in Jachi, and now the Shy's got to flash back out. Rookie's going after Sheer, goes into the stasis, but Jachi gets onto the back line. Shy goes down first. It's a trade of 2 front lines. As the Mystic Shots are starting to land, another Dark Passage comes out, but Way, can he find the angle onto Jachi? No, he doesn't get stunned, and now Jachi's trying to fight his way back out, but he won't find squad. 4 kills. And it still has to be such a big impact. It's only 3 items on Care, but will it matter as IYY is getting poked down by Gala, whose damage is starting to get disgusting. Keeper's Verdict is going to get canceled because IYY is low enough to just go after him. The Redemption heal is big, though. Care on the back line is going to force Rookie back. Hook onto the Shy. He's trying to hold the front line with his big, bad health bar. IYY flashing back over towards enemy territories. Joy's Death Sentence goes wide. IYY desperate to get health anywhere he can find it as the calling finally comes down from Jachi, forces Mako to heal, but look at this call from Care. He's going after the base. No way. It's going to be a base race.
No way.
FPX won it all. They're going after the Nexus turrets. This is the way that they can upset IG. It's Way first back with the Keeper's Verdict. It's going to miss. Sheer gets out.
Jachi's
and look at Jachi. He's stalling all the backs. FPX, they're going to do it. They're going to knock down IG 2-0.